Hey, I'm Thomas Kinsinger, Director of Technology at EN Computers, and I'm excited to be able to talk today a little bit about a product that we've grown to love here at EN Computers. It's called Cisco Meraki. About 10 years ago, we were finding that the firewalls and the devices that were in place were throttling internet speeds. So the transition was around internet speeds and internet services. We began kind of researching and trying to figure out what is going to be the best product for our team as we move forward, what's going to make us the most efficient, what's going to make us as IT administrators and network engineers more effective in our jobs. There's all kinds of options out there. There's Cisco and Fortinet and SonicWall and WatchGuard, and the list goes on. We decided to move forward with a product called Cisco Meraki. Meraki was so different. The cloud-based interface versus the traditional interface with command line. Looking back in hindsight, I think it's one of the best decisions we ever made. And we were able to offer a number of things with the Cisco Meraki platform that we weren't able to offer otherwise. One of those things was failover internet. There was need for redundant internet solutions in an economical way. If you looked at traditional Metro E type solutions, you could spend $1,500 or $2,000 a month per circuit, and to try to do that in redundancy was very cost prohibitive. Cisco Meraki offered in the early days a little USB port where you could plug in a 4G or a 3G LTE card that would act as a redundant internet connection. So if the network went down, you could continue to operate. And we were also providing VoIP services, and so being able to keep a telephone system up, for some organizations, it's really critical that telephone service continues to run all the time in the event of an internet outage. So if you're moving everything to a hosted VoIP platform, you want to keep that up and running and operational. And so as we've grown with Cisco Meraki and the product has evolved, things like SD-WAN have been something that we've been able to provide to our customers. A lot of people are familiar with the traditional MPLS type solutions, so the T1 lines of the day, and those solutions are often provided across fiber as well, but they're very costly, very expensive. And so we found ways with Cisco Meraki to really cut those costs for the organizations that we're working with. One in particular that I worked with here a year or two ago was spending about $10,000 a month in their internet services. And they were paying high dollar services without any redundancy. It was, the T1 lines, it was the Metro Ethernet connections at all of their sites. Certainly there are places for those connections, and maybe if you have a hub somewhere, keeping that on those higher speeds can be critical with the SLA. But a lot of times those branch sites just need two best effort internet connections or a best effort and a 4G LTE as a backup. And that particular organization, we were able to take them from spending $10,000 a month down to $5,000 a month. Maybe they spent $20,000 on equipment to get there. You've got a 4-month payback, and you've paid for that, and moving forward, you're going to have a cost savings. Not only that, really be able to see what's happening and manage everything from a single dashboard in the cloud is a tremendous benefit to any IT department or organization that's working to support networks and firewalls. We hope that you'll consider Cisco Meraki, and if you have questions about it, we'd love to talk to you about those things. Hope this has been informative and helpful, and we look forward to talking to you again soon.